This is a tutorial on how to use the Haiku Deck app for personal computers and for an iPad. Haiku Deck is an online platform for iPad or your personal computer that allows users to create stunning presentations. With Haiku Deck, anyone could actually use it. It is so easy to use that I think grade levels as low as second graders could actually use it. Some of the things that make Haiku Deck stand out is that it limits the amount of words that you use with your decks. That's what we will call each slide that you use. Hence haiku, because when you write a haiku, you are limited in the amount of words that you actually use. And deck is each slide is called a deck. It's also fantastic to use because you can share it, post it, embed it on a website or blog. Anyone could actually use it. And the images that you're going to use, they are copyright free, so you don't have to worry about plagiarizing any of the pictures. And you could also use your own pictures, even if you did not like the ones that are present in the application. First thing you do, go to haikudeck.com, which I've already done, and you have to create an account. Later on, you'll see that teachers have an option to purchase the software for a small fee each month, or you could pay it long term and add up to 150 students. And they also have discounts on there also. So I'm thinking that for next school term, this is going to be something that I would like to use with my class and perhaps pay for it with fee money. So that's just some of the ways that I think a teacher could pay for it if you found that it would be something that you could use. But right now I'm using the free version of Haiku Deck. First thing I'll do is show you how easy it actually is to use this software. Yesterday I was creating a deck and I was trying to figure out, well, what could I do with this? If you are an English language arts teacher and perhaps you're doing a book study, you could assign some vocabulary words and have the students to use those vocabulary words and look up pictures that would actually make the vocabulary words more meaningful, which is what I did with one presentation. You could, as a science teacher, one of the things you could probably do, I thought about that here recently. My students and I were studying the life cycle of a butterfly. You could actually take those different stages and have the students to find pictures that matched those stages. Actually, your possibilities are endless. So let me show you just how easy it is to use Haiku Deck. First thing I'll do is click and edit the deck that I actually started to use. This is the one from yesterday. And there were a lot of words, but I just picked about 6 or 7 just to actually just get an idea of what I would do with Haiku Deck. These are the slides that I've already created. Vocabulary words that I thought would probably give students a bit of trouble when reading the chapters in the book. Okay, that leads me to where I left off yesterday. So the first thing I want to do is edit what I started to create. So all I did was click the word edit, and in just a moment you're going to pop up to the gallery. And this is the gallery. This is where you would be spending most of your time when you are in this program. So if you'll notice along the bottom, these are the decks that I've already created. So I'm going to pick up where I left off. And if you'll notice, and you may not, there is a place for you to copy or either delete the slides that you have. You can move them and rearrange them, and you'll see me doing that right now. Just rearranging those words. I could put them in alphabetical order if I needed to. I just move them around the way that I wanted to. So you'll also notice this is the title near the top, Whipping Boy. Now, this is the deck that I'm going to edit. If you want to add more decks, there is a plus sign near the bottom. You click that and it will put another deck right there for you. So if you'll notice, there's nothing there. There's a G. And it's kind of blanking a little bit, blinking just a tad. The word that I'm going to add today, if you'll notice, they ask you to choose a format. I could choose one just like, let me change it up a little bit. I'm clicking, and if you'll notice that as I click, it shows you a little bit of differences. This is similar to PowerPoint. Okay. I can set my backgrounds, and I'm going to do that in just a moment. But this is the layout. This is the one that I'm working on right now. The layout is what you click when it actually shows you how you want the text to appear in your deck. So I know that I want to have a word with the definition, and I'm moving down just a little bit to show you your different choices. So what if I wanted my text to look like that? Click, and I'm adding different ways that I want things to look like. Just simply up to you. The word that I'm going to put in is gallows. G-A-L-L-O-W-S. Gallows. And at the top, it's actually saving. Things automatically saves in Haiku Deck. So you don't have to worry about losing very much of your information at all. I've pretended that I've discussed with the kids what gallows is, and it is a structure for hanging. Okay, got that in there. Now, this is where Haiku Deck gets to be extremely fun, and your kids are going to fall in love with this application just like I did. So now I need a picture to bring that word to life for me. So if you'll notice, I can type in the words that I want, but if you will notice, what describes your image? It says gallows, structure, or hanging. I'm going to click gallows, and it pops right up there, and look at the pictures that pop up. There are thousands of pictures, which, by the way, are already copyrighted, so I don't have to worry about plagiarism. I'm going to pick, probably this one. Bam. And it just pops right in. And once again, it's saving as I click the picture, so I don't have to worry about losing any of the content. And there, right there at the bottom, you will see the picture that I saved. I think this is fantastic. You have the option of adding notes if I wanted to. So I could just type right there, that if I didn't want to put in the actual definition in the picture, I could actually write it in the notes. There is a recorded version if you pay for it, but who wants to pay for it? You can embed videos from YouTube also, but that's a paid feature. Once again, these are my different layouts, and I'm going to change them just a little bit. Okay, it's moving. So I think I like that one just a little bit better. Once again, what if I don't like that picture and I want to change my mind? Okay, what about this one? Fantastic. I still like the other one a little bit better. Whoa. So I'm going to go right back to it. I think the kids would fall in love with this package a little bit, and it's much easier to use than PowerPoint. If you wanted to start from scratch, perhaps you could do this something at the beginning of the year for a student to introduce themselves. You could ask them to start from scratch and maybe talk about their favorites and present this to the class. But the possibilities are endless. Once again, if you get a chance, I hope that you have found my tutorial easy to use, to show you how to use Haiku Deck, free and fun, and I think that you would enjoy it. Once again, check out Haiku Deck.